What's up, y'all? It's your man Kev Mac back with another episode of Kev Mac Videos. Today, I got another
KM Videos, True Stories. True Stories.
Time, because again, the Highway Patrol does not want to intimidate, and I repeat, do not want to intimidate this vehicle into doing anything that they really don't want him to do. And the main thing is to get him pulled over as safely as possible. And there's only a couple ways that'll happen. One is him just pulling over and/or running out of gas. So at this point, we can only pray that they'll be able to pull this off in a safe measure.
On June 17th, after the slow speed chase, OJ Simpson was arrested and charged with murder.
Matter of People versus Orenthal James Simpson.
When OJ's trial started in January, I was on the streets. On July 22nd, OJ Simpson pleaded absolutely, positively not guilty.
You plead to counts 1 and 2.
Absolutely 100% not guilty.
On January 24th, when the opening statement started in OJ's trial, I was on the run for home invasion robbery, which ultimately landed me back in the county jail. Of course, once I got to the county jail, as I described in the last video, I was housed in the gang marshal. Well, we didn't get no playtime, no fun time, so we had to make the best of a bad situation. Seeing OJ Simpson was one of my highlights of being locked up. I would see OJ all the time, the visiting room, on the way to court, during movement, and in high power. While being housed in the Crip Module on Denver Road, my home was cell 1. It was myself, my co-defendant Roscoe, Lil Petey Wack, and Big Cousin Kerry. So we was having issues. Normal program in the county jail in the gang module. We crying and complaining. You know how black folks do. We complaining about everything, not having no privileges and shit. Even though we locked up and we in jail, we think we the shit. We Crips. Crips run everything. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. Bloods probably felt the same. Serrano, the white boys, the Asians. Everybody probably felt the same way, right? So during this time, we not getting no showers. How you gonna have a bunch of black stinky motherfuckers not showering? Niggas farting. Niggas feet stink. Niggas armpits stink. Nobody want to be around that shit. We got some rights. We got some type of rights. I don't know what rights we got, but we got some type of human rights, right? So OSJ comes to visit us, Operation Safe Jails, Deputy McBride. McBride comes to the bars, and he won't even come on the road. Remember, we in cell 1, so he's at the front bars. He won't come to the bars. So one of the homies in the cell get mad, and he pisses in his top ramen cup. He throws the piss on McBride. Boom. Piss hits him in his face. You can see piss dripping from his mouth, dripping from his eyebrows and eyelashes. His green jacket was all wet up. McBride gets mad at me. So next thing I know, they sending me to 1750, better known as High Power. I was there for a few days, and only thing on my mind was, when are some of the other homies coming in here? Where's OJ Simpson at? High Power was actually clean. It was actually a nice place to live, especially coming out the gang modules. I'm in there looking for OJ. I don't never see this dude. All I'm really doing is push-ups and sleeping, so of course I'm gonna miss him, right? One day I finally see OJ. Man, I'm talking about OJ, USC Trojans, Buffalo Bills, 49ers, Hall of Famer. This that fool that killed them white people in Brentwood. I thought to myself. I watched the OJ trial from home. I was really into it. I watched it every day. I paid attention to it. This the dude in the back of the Bronco in the slow speed chase, going to Mexico, turning back around to go to Brentwood. Now I'm locked up with this fool. OJ would always be in the visiting room with his daughter or visiting with his attorney. So whenever I would go see my attorney, I would see OJ down there with Robert Shapiro and them. I was going to court in Santa Monica.
We're in jail because we failed. In jail without the bail.
They treated me like I was on a high-profile case. They would take me to court sometime by myself. So I would go down there, and OJ would be getting in the van by himself. The only difference was OJ was being escorted with 2 unmarked cars around the van. So I would see OJ, and I would nod, and he would nod back. Just in a short amount of time that I would see OJ, you could tell he was getting fat, like he was doing a lot of eating and no exercise. We was in 3200, Denver Row, 4-man cells. A lot of keyways had their streets engraved in the back arm, they hood blasted across their stomach or blasted across their back. Niggas was proud to show off their set. You know, during this time, there was a lot of violence in the county jail. The deputies used to keep our phones turned off as punishment. So it was only 3 ways to tell time: count time, chow time, or shift change. We would come out the cell like a pack of scorpions. We'd attack anybody at any given time. All it took was for one homie or one ally to take flight, and we was all gonna follow suit. MS-13, 18th Streets, Marvia, everybody was going at it with the Serrano. And we was going at it with each other. We was into it with some of the Bloods. The UBN and UBL was going at it. The bottom line is, we was happy to see OJ. So one day, me and my co-defendants are on our way to court, and we see OJ. OJ's belling down the hallway with his famous limp. Hands all shackled up. OJ was about 6'1". His afro made him like 6'2", 6'3". Forgetting I was in jail, I yelled out, OJ! They had OJ's feet chained up so he couldn't run away. God forbid they take them chains off his feet and he'd take off running. It would be amazing to see a fat deputy try to chase him down. As he approached us, we yelled out, the juice is loose, OJ! Ace Rat yelled out, the juice ain't loose no more. Shrugged his shoulders. When he got closer, he said, man, keep your head up, keep your head up. You know OJ, he could never shut his mouth. Every time I see OJ, he was talking. And every time he looked at me, he would give some encouraging words. Keep your head up. Man, this is Juice talking. The Heisman Trophy winner, MVP of the National Football League in 1973, 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time rushing leader, Athlete of the Year. As crazy as this may sound, seeing OJ brightened up my day. I didn't feel like a criminal. I didn't feel like a caged animal no more. I felt like there was hope. I felt like I was around celebrities and legends, and it meant something to me. I ain't knowing this fool gonna beat his case and go home, and I'ma still be in there and go to the penitentiary. But to see an old dude that I looked up to growing up, it was crazy. I used to see this fool on TV all the time. I used to be rooting for this dude. Everybody liked OJ. OJ was like the superhero in the black community, even if he lived in the white community. His ass was black now. Matter of fact, his black name could have been Raymond Burns, because he walked with a limp like he was crippled, and he made the walk look cool. He was our hero. This is OJ Simpson, fool. On October 3rd, the jury came back with acquittal. And once again, the juice was loose. White people was mad as fuck when OJ beat that case. But we was happy. We got to see another criminal go home. We didn't really give a fuck if he didn't think he was black no more. That nigga know he black now.